to give us the information, motivation, education that we need in our community. Next, we would like to thank SoCal Tattoo out of Tarzana, California. SoCal Tattoos, where all your tattoo needs will be met. Go out there and check them out and let them know AC sent you. And last but definitely not least, Rockstar Plumbing Company out of Chatsworth, California. You can reach them at 818-814-3044 for all your plumbing needs. And now, without further ado, let the show begin.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
I was
Where was Gil?
I was hoping they keep going, bro. I'm just waiting.
This way, yeah.
We need our own.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Yeah, we can make someone sponsor it.
I don't know, bro. You're hot mic. You know that you're on camera, right? Just making sure, bro.
We don't say something
Just
that
making
you're gonna regret.
Butthole.
There goes the 5 minutes,
We haven't
bro.
started yet.
Yeah, we did.
Damn, there goes our 5 minutes.
Yeah, there goes we're supposed to be 5 minutes clean,
Yeah,
bro.
we can't even do that.
blew it right off the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you know what? He deserves to get what he gets, bro.
Yeah.
He deserves to get what he gets,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Unfortunately, yeah.
What is that
broke
about,
ass.
bro? I'm broke. Yeah, we're all broke.
We're going to talk about
What, we already brought it up, so you might as well
Yeah,
start talking
might as well
about it.
start
Kick it off. Kick it
that. No,
off.
let me get some visitors on there.
Okay, we'll get close to the mic. Get close to the mic. You know, he'll be all right.
We're waiting on some visitors. I need
Put it on
Alabama
there
Mexican
right
to tap in. Make sure he's here first.
He's already in, bro.
He said he ain't messing with you no more.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he was mad at you last week because you weren't
He was a
here.
little upset.
Was he, Rick? Did he
Yeah.
call in?
But he
Yeah,
was,
he
bro.
sure did.
Alabama, I love
Of course
you.
he even called in when we were at the Haters World.
Oh yeah.
And he
And you weren't
that's
there
why
either.
He was upset with you because you weren't there for that. too.
Alabama, I apologize. I've got life and issues and all kinds of nonsense.
Hey, hey, boo boo.
Yeah.
Man, I've got major issues.
Blue Devil said I was exaggerating how hot it was over there.
Oh hell, no, that shit was hot, man.
It was a heat wave, but that's how hot it's gonna be over there, like in the summer.
Imagine in the summer.
I'm sure.
Oh,
Like,
imagine
it's only that
today.
one room. The big room gets hot.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm sure they're gonna do something.
You know what-
That shit.
you know what else was hot?
I was like, foolish.
What are you talking
You know what
about?
else was hot? Those comments. I almost shit my pants. I turned it off watching those comments.
Why would
I
you
would have
let
had
that bother
anxiety. Fuck, I had
the comments were
anxiety for you
crazy.
guys.
So now I know where we're all getting demonetized in the show, bro. He's already said.
It's
fuck.
already happened.
He's
Yeah.
already said this.
I thought I was bad. I blew
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Gosh, darn it.
Yeah,
There
bro.
you go. There you go.
Darn tootin'.
5
You
minutes.
see the big guys, they say freaking, and they say they have to because if not,
You're,
it
big,
won't- it won't
what
push.
did he say? You're a big old.
That's
you're a
it.
big
We're
old
gonna have to start the
bucket of
podcast
goo.
all over.
Yeah, we
Big old bucket of dew.
Yeah, we gotta start all over.
Yeah,
again.
start all
Fucking
over.
do.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
We'll
try.
put a
You
tape
have to
crack
try.
him out.
Do the whole little.
Just sit there and say I'm broke.
You have to try. Smoke Dogs in the Middle. Shout out from Oceanside.
Oceanside. I used to live there, Blair. I used to live there.
Was that Diego?
Hey, you
there
had
for
short
like
dog at
3
your house
days.
the other day.
I don't know. Remember the argument? They don't consider Dago, but it technically is in the
Yeah,
Dago.
they
That's
can
North
say whatever
County.
they want, bro.
That's North County.
It's Oceanside. It was nice. I like it there.
Yeah, short dog came through, bro.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like,
I
how should
seen
go
that. I seen
out?
that short.
I had to pick him up, bro. I had to call him. I was like, what's up, Short? What you doing, bro? I'm pull up on you. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do a little barbecue at the house.
Hell
Put
yeah.
a little pool,
Where'd you
know?
find him at?
That's house. No, I know where to find him, bro. I know.
right.
Hey, Short Dog, he's on the thing where you have Finder with it.
Oh, the Find My Vato app?
Yeah, with his wife, right? And
God, look at the phone case. Milwaukee phone case. That's pretty badass, Gil. That's badass.
that's my new phone case, bro.
Yeah.
Milwaukee tools. That's
New
badass.
phone case right there, my little speaker. Boom,
Mine
boom,
got
boom.
broke this week.
And while I'm at it, this cover. Have you seen that cover you see like on TikTok on commercials where you put the cover, you go. And
Oh yeah.
the greatest cover I
really?
Is that
ever
the one
had.
from the side where you can't look at what you're looking at from the side?
No, it's
What is
called
it?
Magic John or something like that. It's an
Really?
actual
And
cover
what does
that,
it do?
that it covers over your phone to put this case cover. You see how there's zero
No
bubbles?
fingerprint.
It looks excellent.
That's a fine looking phone, homeboy.
Hey, that's a
no, so the
that's a
cover.
provocative
Hey,
looking
you
phone.
put it over it.
Provocative.
You put the whole thing over it. You take a thing to slide it out, and after that, you just hold it here and you peel this other thing, and the cover just like magic.
Magically goes.
Really?
Oh hell yeah.
I've got the blue light one
want-
for
you
old
want
men, so you
some-
can look at your phone. Doesn't affect your eyes.
You want, look at mine.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Droopy, please,
You'll be
come
at-
on.
Yeah, I had the other one that I.
No,
still
my
haven't got a
phone's
new
so
one.
old.
Hey,
I still haven't got a new one.
It was only like
I be
$10,
bullshit.
Yeah, but
bro.
that's cool. That's original.
Easy.
That's original, right?
Yeah.
This is my wife because I was about to get the American. She's like, dude, change it up a little bit. I said, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, come on.
And that's how my wife talks. Dude, change it up a little bit. So talking about talking
Milwaukee, the tools. That's one of the best brands of
I
tools.
thought it was
yeah.
like a boom box. Or
So
something.
talking about cholas, like my wife.
Oh,
My wife
Lord.
be all chola.
Orale.
Spencer.
You know, there's a good topic going on, and this was due to interview that Lucky from Hoodstock. Shout out to Lucky. I know you don't like us, Lucky, but we like you, buddy.
I like you, Lucky. I fuck with you.
Shout out to Lucky. Yeah.
Shout out to Lucky. So
And their
Lucky from
crew.
Hoodstocks had a female over there. You know what? Let me look up what the name is. I emailed you the thing, Chris.
She's Smiley
Smiley.
from 18th Street.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Smiley from La 18, okay?
Yep.
So Smiley from La 18 was over there. And there's a clip that had a conversation. We actually just had this conversation like maybe
2 weeks ago.
2
Yeah.
weeks ago,
2 weeks
right?
ago, yeah,
And
yeah.
it was because of that one gay guy
That was dressing up.
that was dressing
gangster.
up, and
Oh,
we're
that sparked it?
yeah, that was when we started talking
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
That's not what sparked this
Okay.
one. That's
Yeah.
what. And she had the conversation, and before I put any words in her mouth, hopefully Chris has found it already.
We could play her.
He said, "Have you heard the phone call from the World Trade? The one who calls on the phone with the building collapsing is just
Here we
because
go.
you hear people find. Oh man, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
that's
want to hear that shit.
that's stuff that gets you banned, bro. All right, so
I'm a late night breather.
What'd you do? Fart or something?
bro, it's that snouse, bro.
What it is, dude? That schnauz. What
That's what it is, bro. It's that snouse, bro.
My nose has been broke like 9 times.
No, me, I do the same thing, but
Yeah.
I'm just already like,
Yep.
I'll sit back, bro.
Oh,
There she goes. There she goes.
Chris
Come
is
on,
getting the
homie.
video up for
Yeah, no,
us.
Chris, gonna put the video up and make sure
Remember
you
what
play
I
it
said,
from the
boo.
beginning, even when
Boo.
Lucky talks.
Remember what I said?
Indiana, homie, what's good, Jerry?
Mohawk, what's up with that sign?
They said Hawaiian Gardens.
All right,
We're not
let's
ready.
look
We're
at
not
that
ready
shit.
for that sign yet. We're not ready for that.
Oh,
Yet.
you're not ready
Wait
to
for
talk
the
about
moment.
that
We're
yet?
gonna-
Even though he started off with it.
No, but you need the clip. You gotta play the clip first.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
No sound, Chris. Because you have it off, buddy. You have it off, buddy.
He's talking, but I don't hear.
Style. Back then,
Yeah, see?
Chris,
kind of had a little bit of a
Chris,
problem
Chris got
with
pissed off. Growing that beard,
the
bro.
dress up.
Yes, I do.
The dress up. So it's back in style now, right? You know, so in the 90s, it was in style. Back then, there was a lot of dudes that weren't from a gang that dressed like Cholos. Why? Because it was in style. So here we are, 2025.
Yes.
And you go to like Santa Fe Spring Swap Meets, there could be potentially some people dressed up like that that aren't from a neighborhood. And so you have a problem with that.
I do.
Okay.
It's not so much that I have a problem with how people are dressing up. It's more what they're portraying as they're dressing this way. So you have, I live 10, 15 minutes away from the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet. I've gone in there for years. I went in there a year ago just to go dance. My partner, good camarada, my bird from Hawaiian Gardens, he's like, hey, mija, let's go. I'm like, going on, mijo. He goes, let's go dance, mija, let's go. Fuck it. We went. I go in dressed the way I dress, you know, a little something like this with my tongue on. And I'm dancing, getting my groove on. Go back a week later, 2 weeks later, and some hyena tells me I went viral. What the fuck is that? She goes, do you have a TikTok? I'm like, no. There weren't too many people dressed that way. All of a sudden, I keep going, and every Sunday that comes, you have more and more individuals looking like gangsters, looking like según ellas cholas, dressed up like a homie, you know, looking like, what the hell? Now you got people, old ass ladies, little ass kids, tumbados, I mean, creased up. The hyenas looking like vatos. I mean, not even dressed like cholas. First of all, a chola looks classy. A chola looks like a woman. I'm not a regular there no more. I don't, because of this, because of all of this.
Yeah.
It's turned into a goddamn circus.
Yes.
You got dudes in there, and my God. It's so sad to see how many dudes you have going in there, and they're clowns. It's a straight clown fest now. It's insulting. You know, this is not dress up. It's not cosplay. This is people's lives. I've lost homies for this.
Yeah.
You know, this hyena got this box called a Chola starter kit. How are you gonna put my life in a goddamn box and sell it for $35?
Oh, damn.
Like, that's insulting as all hell.
You said you kind of had a little bit of a problem.
All right, so, you know, she broke it down. She made some very good points. So I want to start off with Boo Boo on this one.
Okay, so I agree with her on the style that I've had homeboys that die over that, over
Yes.
the way you dress. Somebody pulled up on you, you were wearing Cortez and you claimed nowhere. Yeah, Lucky was right. You know, you start pulling up their shirts and shit like that. I do remember doing that in the 90s. From what she says is, yes, that, you know, a lot of homeboys died over that. A lot of homegirls died over it. You know, I mean, it meant something to dress like that. Not like it means today. Today's a whole different era now, you know, but she kind of says that she's been going there a long time, and, you know, and that phase had kind of, since she's gone. So she's kind of saying that she started the Chicana movement or the dress
swap meet.
the sweat at the swap meet, you know, and she went viral. So that kind of makes me think, because people barely started going viral maybe in the last 5 years.
Right.
7 years. So, and TikTok hasn't been maybe 5 years, right? So she put a time limit on that by saying TikTok and that she went viral. So you're thinking maybe 2019, you know, with TikTok and going viral and all that. I've been going there since the 90s, you know, because me too.
So you started it.
No.
All right, people. Boo started.
The whole time you've been going, does everybody dress out tumbado and go?
Yes, I've been going there since the 90s. Me too. I live 10 minutes away. You know, I live right there in Whittier. I mean, it's right up the street, you know, and what's it called? I've been going there since the 90s because that's where I bought my gangster gear, you know, at the swap meet. That's why I always went, you know, I mean, and so it's been going on since the 90s. So I don't know where she gets that.
Okay, so I get that, but
You know?
what is your take on? Do you feel like it's a disrespect to the culture of
I mean, it's hard because
Hold it, buddy, just hold it.
No, I don't, but yes, I do. You know, I do, because I've had homeboys die for that, for that look. I've had homeboys been put in coffins looking like that, you know. But then again, we're not in the 90s no more. We're 30 years later, you know, and these people are picking up our culture, the way we dress, and you can't downplay them for that, you know, because they like the way we dress, or, you know, who could tell somebody don't dress like that, which we did in the 90s, but we're not in the 90s no more, you know. So it's kind of an honor as well, and kind of a disrespect. I'm kind of on the fence with it.
Okay, fair enough. So now let's move on to Drews. What's up, Drews? What you think?
Well, I think this goes all the way back to Pachuco days. You know, this shit didn't just start. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? I have uncles that were Pachucos, and I got pictures of them, and it's fucking badass to look at them. You know what I mean? And when I was a kid, I used to like how they had their shit sharp. I didn't necessarily dress that sharp when I was a kid, but I respected it, you know? So one thing, like, she has a really good point about, you know, chapetes. You know what I mean? People like wannabes. You know what I mean? Like wearing like our stilo and all that shit, you know? But one thing I had to come to terms with a while ago is times change, right? And like when my homeboys were calling me the N-word, and for the first times when I would have, I'd be like, hey, homie, what don't call me that. And I would make a big thing about it, maybe even fight with them if he didn't like what I was saying. You know what I mean? And after a while, I had to like come to terms with the fact that times are changing. Then they started wearing skinny jeans, you know what I mean? And now they're back to the pro clubs. And they probably did see her dancing over there. And some chicks probably did want to go over there. And then you get into it because the cultura's firme.
Yeah, that's
right.
You know what I mean? And the homegirls do look. I like that look. You know what I mean? I've never been to the Santa Fe spot meet. I want to go there, you know. But, yeah, you know. So I see what she's saying. At the same time, I could see she wouldn't respect somebody that's doing that. You don't have to give them your respect. You don't have to give them anything. You don't have to even acknowledge them, you know. One thing, the big speeches and all that, though, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, miss me with the speeches. You know what I mean? It is what it is. If they want to portray, hey, man, maybe someone is going to hit them up and say, where are you from? They're going to say, nowhere, and they're not going to believe them. Yeah. You know, if they want to do it, but just know part of this lifestyle, that type of thing might happen from time to time. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. No. We got to get into his turn.
Mohawk, so cute.
Mohawk has been so patient. I love it.
Right? I love this new guy.
He
left the podcast for a couple weeks. He came back a new man.
I've been through a lot.
He's traumatized.
Hey, he just came from the trial. He just came from the trial, bro. He was testifying over there in New York about Diddy.
Is that what it was? Diddy scared you?
All right, Matt. So
first, I want to go off. This person made a comment. This Patricia person that keeps saying these repeated statements. I'm gonna start off her.
Don't get Patricia no plow, bro.
Go up. Oh man, go up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right there where she says, "You need to find identity at her age and let us enjoy the culture." I'm gonna start with that.
She said she needs to find her identity, act her age, and let us enjoy the culture. Well, first of all,
us means you're a part of a gang culture, which more than likely 9.5 of 10 of you aren't. The statistics for those of us who had the balls to join gangs are very small. So the ones that want to enjoy the culture, most of us that were in that culture, me being a white boy that grew up in that culture, I have more right than you do to wear that stuff. And I did. And I don't agree with people that 100% I'm with that chick from 18 or from 18. Yeah, I'm 100% with her. I've had homeboys die. I've had homeboys die for just wearing Cortez, getting shot in my neighborhood on the corner because they thought he was someone else. He's still from a neighborhood, but I've had homeboys die wearing those Ben Davis and those Charlie Browns and those. and those Dickies or those Cortez or those swap meet jerseys where like these crew necks where you go and get your steam printed neighborhood or in memory of sweaters.
Yeah.
I've had homeboys die, so I agree with her, and I don't agree with anybody thinking they can. If you want to join the culture, that culture wasn't for every jackass who's going to college who wants to pop up as a culture vulture to take a photo at Meyer Street in LA. That stuff was a specific uniform, like as if you're a mailman.
She has a new message.
That's great. Dickie, I didn't mention Dickies at all. See how garbage that is? Patricia Jaffa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude.
So I think that people
I see
that
her point.
I don't because if
yours
you weren't
too.
in, if you weren't in our motherfuckers like that lady said, you can't put our sell a box of our culture.
Let me
Homie,
know.
I was getting killed,
That's
dog.
crazy. That's
I got
crazy.
shot at as a white boy in the neighborhood. I was getting shot at. I got more right.
You didn't
to
get
that.
shot as a white boy. You got shot as
Well,
a
yeah,
Cholo, bro.
yeah, I got shot at for wearing
Nobody
a,
said, "Oh, look, it's a white guy."
my white beater, my Ben David.
They said, "Everyone is cool."
Yeah, let me tell you something. We weren't wearing turquoise and teal Cortez back then. You had 3 different versions you wore: the white leathers, the black leathers, and the nylons. You know what I'm saying? These people want to wear some orange and teal Cortez. I'm in the culture. No, the fuck you're not, homie. Stop it buying it at WSS.
Can I jump in here now, boys?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Go for it.
this is my take, bro. So, could you imagine somebody who comes from Native America and is a real mestizo, Mexica, I'm not sure whatever they call it, Aslan, a guy who's really Indian features, goes out there and does the dances and actually practices that. And then they see you at the carnival, that's like a Native American thing, and the ladies are wearing this, and that same Indian says, "Why would you wear that? You're not part of the culture. Your people didn't die for this. We died for this." Isn't that kind of the same thing as somebody saying, "I'm a pure this"?
That's a good point, man.
I'm kind of confused. What do you mean?
Imagine again somebody who is a real Native American,
Yeah.
right? From Mexico, they live in the land, they have the features of Indians, they practice.
Yeah.
They practice dancing to the sun god. It's not just we pay $50 and we go to a party and we see these people and we clap. And then you go to like a festival that's a Native American festival, and your girl's wearing feathers and this, and then some lady who's an actual comes to her and tells her, "How dare you wear that? My people have died for this. This is not a joke. This is a lifestyle. This and that isn't."
I mean,
Good point.
well, I mean, I agree with him doing.
But I think that's what it is. It's almost, now let's put it into a modern day time. It would be like a rapper who's telling you about the gangster shit, wear this, wear that, and all of a sudden you got a bunch of young kids wearing what that rapper is wearing, and they do all the time.
Yeah,
and then that rapper saying, "Why the hell are you wearing this stuff? This is our culture. This and that." Well, if that's the case, then you're gonna kick half of the people at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Me Out. It's gonna be a dead spot, and guess who's gonna be there? The cholotes looking at each other, mad dogging, because now I know these guys are from a gang. So to me, it's like, I do understand. It's almost like an old Vietnam vet that feels a certain way, respected, bro, all day long. But as far as moving ahead, like, nah, we got upset, and that'll be another topic. I got upset because I said morenos on Instagram. And this is what I wrote. How we love media thing as well, too. I wrote, we get upset saying the younger homies act like morenos. We get upset saying these fools are dressing and looking like Edgars. So we get upset at all this other stuff, but now that they're actually dressing like the culture that we come from,
We're talking shit.
Yeah,
we're
but,
talking shit,
yeah,
bro.
but wait, these aren't the
We
homies.
always
Aren't,
talk
no, wait,
shit.
Yeah.
but the homies don't dress. But the homies aren't dressing like that. These are non-affiliates dressing like that.
No,
Yeah, the homies don't
no,
dress
bro.
like Cholos
No,
no
because
more.
I go to the swap meet on
The homies
Sundays,
don't
homie.
dress like that.
Be from a gang to dress like
No,
that.
because I go to the Santa Fe Street meet on Sundays. I've been going for years, and there's some real motherfuckers there, dog.
of
Don't
course.
think there's
Yeah,
not.
but
Don't
those
think-
dudes
there's
are
real
either
gangs.
way.
I even tell you, her homeboys go there, dog.
Right.
And they got their little car there, and they're deep. Other East LA gangs go there. Other Norwalk
But
gangs,
everybody-
Whittier gangs.
nobody's on that gangbanging
Nobody's on that gangbanging tip, but they're all fucking tatted up with their neighborhood.
No,
they
no,
all
no,
talk
no,
to
no,
each
no.
other.
Yeah, but
when
they're
I go in the
just doing
restroom,
it, right?
when I go in the restroom, and everybody's
homies
full,
in there.
full. There's a bunch of homies in that restroom
for
because
sure.
those restrooms are packed,
Yeah,
bro.
but the older
And-
dudes like us, boo boo, when you get to like let's say your 30s and up, the cholos stop wearing the Benz. We start wearing the 501s and the crew neck sweaters and the Air Force Ones. That's like the ascension right there.
What's up, bro?
The younger gangbangers, I don't see them dressing like that. They're wearing skinny jeans, like you said. They're using the nigga
Come on.
word.
Well, you
They're
see my
saying all
homies
that.
out here? My
Well,
homies-
maybe North Hollywood's different.
No,
but the rest of LA, they're
my
those
homies
dudes are
dress
all
with
ended out.
501.
Well, the rest of
they
LA
might have a cut haircut, but they will bust on
Yeah,
you.
but maybe a few years
Edgar is the
ago,
worst
they were wearing the
invention
skinny
ever.
jeans.
Yeah,
you
no.
know, a few years ago, yes, the Cholos were wearing skinny jeans, and then
Sagging.
then they kind of
That
went to the
gay-ass
night,
look.
I had
went to
my
the
hair-
night.
I had
look
my-
like this than
I
that.
had my pair, bro.
I'd rather them look like I'd rather them look like this than that. Exactly.
But to say that the Santa Fe Springs swap meet is a bunch of clowns, I think
Oh yeah, no, that's
I think that's a
definitely not it.
bullshit lie.
Yeah.
You know, because there's
who-
some.
did someone
There's
say
some.
that?
Yeah. Well, no. If you look at the thumbnail, you know, yeah, I think that's just a
That's
bullshit
why I
lie.
want to go there. I hear
you
there's
know?
a lot of homies. I bet you I'm gonna run into fools. I
You
know
will.
from-
You
from-
will.
No, we're gonna go there, bro.
Just because,
Yeah, I know, I'm
just-
waiting,
okay, so
man.
social media
Yeah, look.
only shows the dance floor, bro.
Art has the best comment. That comment describes it. It's called stolen valor. You're portraying and getting involved in something you have no business.
Yeah, no, you're
Sub-
very
remember
right, and
Sub
she
said
was
that.
right too. But you could
Yeah.
also come to a point where you're just putting too much on it.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying,
think,
you're
you
saying,
know what I mean?
Gil's like basically saying, grow up and who gives a fuck.
No, I think
but
stolen
don't-
valor is if you say I'm from this neighborhood, I'm claiming this hood, and it's not. You're
No, I
just
think stolen valor has become. It's
So
also
how
everything.
I said my uncles that were pachucos,
Yeah.
they weren't from a gang though.
No, but that was,
They were
they didn't
from
have to
Santa
be. though.
Monica and
They
East
didn't
LA.
have to be. That was different. When it comes to like stolen valor, it's talking about that's
Well,
a
I
big
know, but I'm
trend
just
right
talking
now.
about dressing like
so how
that.
should they dress then?
However
Yeah.
you want, but if
Exactly.
you're
Yeah, you just answered it.
look, oh no, listen,
Exactly.
listen.
But
If
no
you're-
Frisco,
no, listen.
no
if your
Cortez.
weekly dress code is chinos and La Tigre shirts and you're wearing fanny packs and the skinny jeans, don't show up on Saturday wearing
be a weekend warrior.
Yeah, don't show
I
up
understand
wearing.
the weekend
Don't show
warrior
up
thing,
wearing a Charlie
See,
Brown.
you don't even
Frisco
go because
vest.
you said Saturday. It's on Sundays, bro.
You know what this tells me?
Hold on, Droopy. Don't show up like that because we that wore that dress code, it was every single day. We stole those clothes from the Levi outlets and Anchor Blue.
But
and we,
who are us to tell them what to wear?
No,
They're gonna
And
come here,
the,
I'm
and the
gonna
only
get that-
thing everybody's seen is what's on the dance floor, bro.
gangsters
Three of you, the three of you, the only thing you're seeing, because I mean, I've been to the San Francisco, but
Yeah.
not on a Sunday.
No, I haven't either.
You know, and no. You know, so you guys are only seen on social media the dance floor, bro. But if you look in the back where everybody's sitting down, there's real
Everybody's
motherfuckers in
chilling
there.
back there, yeah.
Dog,
Well, because look,
don't
in the
even
90s
fucking fake the funk
fair,
there,
yeah, we
dog.
gotta go over there.
You know what
in the
I mean?
90s, we would have beat those dudes up.
okay,
If you
okay.
would have pulled up in any of our hoods wearing dressing like that, and you were not from a hood after we checked you, and you didn't clear, you're gonna get beat up. I'm taking your Charlie Brown, I'm taking your hat. Those Cortez can probably fit my homeboy.
If you were what?
But they're not pulling into your neighborhood. They're going to
Yeah.
swap meet to dance.
Yeah,
But if it
yeah.
was a swap meet in our hood, imagine they all went to the Panorama swap meet.
You know what this tells me though? You know what? Hey, you know what this tells me?
What?
Chicano culture's fucking popping, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's what.
good
That's the
thing.
positive thing about this. Chicano culture's popping, but they want to dress like.
Okay.
But the great thing is they don't want to do the gangbang part. Isn't that what we
so
push
dressing
for?
so dressing like a gang member in the 90s, is that Chicano culture, or is Chicano culture more of the Aztec, you know, dances and the
everything, but
night
I'm saying that-
blankets
that's
and,
a good
Put it
you
like
know?
this. When I first started doing time, right? When I first started doing time, if someone was hearing corridos
Yeah.
on the art,
Yeah.
the homies would clown the fuck out of them. They'd be like,
Ooh.
Yeah,
"What
I love
the fuck
that
are you
shit.
doing,
I love
fool?
that
What's
shit.
wrong with you?"
Clowny homies.
Now, that's just how it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My
There
homeboy
was
schooled
more
me
than
on that
Chicano, Mexicano that were still jacking paisas in the county and all that bullshit was going on. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Yeah.
since then we've far more come together, but that was a thing, you know? And yeah, you know,
You're just seeing how the evolution, and I remember that. I used to bump Mexican music all the time because my parents, right?
now it's the norm.
And people would clown. Like when I first came to the country, same thing. You're a paisa, bro, because I didn't know how to speak English. So
Yeah.
we were separated. And now look how we embrace. And the same thing
Yeah.
with the Mexican culture. The Mexicanos would say pinches cholos, que this and
Oh
that. I
yeah,
grew up with that.
pocho, fuck.
Yeah.
It's not quite as bad as it was in the 80s.
No, that's the beauty of it. How we have evolved. So
That's what I mean.
we should evolve with
They
this.
speak more Spanish now than, you know, if I'm around my homies, there's more corridos going on.
No, but they
You know.
embrace it now. Now you have.
Whereas back in the day, though, that
I'm
wouldn't have
just
been
gonna
like
stick with stolen valor, and I'm comfortable with that.
Yeah, I
You got a
don't-
point. So did homegirl on the thing.
Yeah, I think the point. I think the
You
point
know?
was just that
But at the same time, it's kinda
we've all
feeding.
had homeboys that die, wear dressing like that, you
Yes.
know, and that's
Yeah.
where it becomes hard, because now you're in 2025 and people are using it more as a style,
got one.
you know, as a style, and just that's not
I
it's
got
not
one.
the same reason anymore,
So then,
you know.
so then the guys who two different guys, the guys who were they like rockabellys?
Yeah.
They shouldn't wear like that because there was gangs of rockabellys back in the days, right?
Or they don't wear, or rebels, they don't have Harleys,
should've worn
but
no
they
chain
dress,
like this.
they wear the
Guys are
fucking
all
Harley
about
boots and Harley
nightclubs
boots.
and shit.
So that's one.
Yeah.
And I had another one from New York, but I forgot it. But now I got another one. So you can't wear like a biker and have a Harley if you ain't from a biker gang, bro.
No, because I think a lot of normal guys
Some
have
of them act. Well, no, yeah, they,
I'm on here. I got two Harleys. I'm about to explode you motherfuckers.
no,
I
but
think-
Joe,
I
Joe
think-
that works at the shop. I mean, he's a biker.
Yeah, but I think Sons of Anarchy did a big disservice because now every
Well, he don't like
jackass
that. He
thinks
don't
they're
like
part of
that.
a
He don't
fight
like
gang.
that.
Trendy, bro.
Trendy. It is trendy. Sons of
Yeah,
Anarchy.
but the
every
real
jackass wants to
bikers,
get
the
a
real
bike.
bikers don't like that.
No, the real bikers don't.
Okay,
like
you know
that at
what's
all.
her name? Mousy. Okay, her brother was a Hell's Angel. He passed away. Rest in peace to him. Sorry, Mousy. But I was looking on Facebook, and she had a bunch of pictures of him, and he had a shirt on that said "Fuck Sam Crow," and I started laughing. You know,
Okay.
the real bikers don't like that. Shit.
Last one on this topic. So if you wear a nice suit and you're not going to court or a funeral, can a mobster from Italian mafia say, "Hey, what are you doing wearing that suit, man? You ain't no mobster. You ain't no wise guy." I'm just exactly.
One of the only thing I can hold out on this one is this particular dress code is something that was specific only. And I'm
gang
going to say it
members.
again, only. There's nowhere else in the world that this transfer, and I'm talking from
So
Africa.
the Japanese shouldn't wear it.
They Japanese.
Oh,
Japanese
ooh.
Japan too.
That's a good one.
So the
The Japanese shouldn't wear it. Go ahead.
Listen, this is one thing. This particular dress code, it doesn't transfer to many things. The suit goes from mobsters to car salesmen to stockbrokers to lawyers to doctors. This dress code only went to cholos or gang
Japan.
members.
To Japan.
No, that Japan
Yeah.
one
Oh,
killed
yeah.
you.
And the funny thing about Japan is
Japan.
they'll put
They're mad
13s
at
on
it.
them. They'll put 14s. They'll put
I don't
tattoos
know.
with blue, red. I mean, because they don't know
They have
the.
Yakuza.
No, but-
They're more gangster than the culture vultures.
To
in
me,
Prince Swami.
to me, they've done it right. Everybody's
Hey.
enjoying the culture.
I want to
Yeah,
do
I
a test.
kinda-
Half those kids that dress like that, I'll go around and ask them, "Hey, what's up? What do you do? Half of them are college kids on the weekend putting
No,
up the door.
you're wrong. A lot of them will do the same thing. Hey, you know what? A lot of them will do the same thing we did. When I was young and I wasn't from the hood yet, I'm looking what they're dressing.
Yeah, but you wanted to be from the hood. That's the difference.
So how do you
These
know
kids-
some of these won't? You know what happens? One that does, they want to. This happens to them. This is what's gonna happen to some of you kids. You're
Yeah.
gonna be walking, somebody's gonna hit them up. Where you from? They don't believe you. They beat you up, and all of a sudden you're like,
Exactly.
"Fuck this guy."
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's just
In my hood, I remember in the park, exactly. A couple kids want to hang out. You're always there dressing. Check it out. You're only going to hang out here 2 days. Third day, you're dressing like that. In my hood, we're jumping you in.
Yeah.
So you can take that as a jumping, or you're from the hood. Pick one.
or you just get beat up by an enemy.
Or,
Not
and,
even
then, and then guess what? Every
That
day you're in,
happens.
and then every day you're in the park, you're getting beat
Okay,
up again.
so then, final one. So the Japanese should not wear Chicano clothes or Cholo clothes in
I'm not-
Japan.
I
No,
don't
say it, bro.
well, I don't know about it.
Say it,
I mean, I
bro.
don't-
Call them out from Japan.
All right. Yeah.
These
yeah,
Japanese
yeah.
are still
if you want to
the
go
valor.
Our stilo is so big in Japan.
They're
Never
never
those
those
bastards.
bitches, bro.
Yeah.
There's a lot of homies that go over there and make a shitload of money because of that.
It's a
they
culture
sell their
now,
cars.
bro.
Cars are going to sell for $2,000 here. They sell for like 15.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know
not
what I
gonna
mean?
badmouth the
Tattoo artists
Yakuza.
go over there.
I'm not going to fuck up and badmouth the Yakuza
At
online.
the end, though, I don't believe that it's
Smart man.
it's a right or wrong answer. We're all gonna have our our
You know
feelings
what?
about
I
it.
just seen what he does. So he lets us all just ramble about our bullshit.
Oh, yeah,
He's just
and-
back and he's listening to because he just came up with some smooth
No,
ass
Gil,
shit.
you know what I did?
No,
Gil?
because
He let us get out all the bullshit and he just watched us and
Yeah.
said, okay, I'm going to do this.
I got my short. I got my short. I got my short.
We'll bring the conversation this way, but at the end, we right now literally just boom, 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 hit all kind of spots that people are thinking, people are talking.
Yeah.
but without
They're analyzing it
Yeah,
all.
without getting the troll I have on Instagram. Oh, I say you're a lame.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
about the life, and then you look, he's zero comments and zero
yeah.
followers. I said this one just literally made a
He got a cartoon picture for his profile.
Yeah, yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, but I think
I
there-
love arguing with those guys.
it's definitely a good conversation, bro. It's something that's about the culture, bro, and we're having it.
So do I like it? I'm on the fence. Do you like it,
I don't like it. No.
Gil?
I think they can dress however they want, bro.
I don't really mind. I see both sides and both sides are legit. Like that's one of those things where like no one's really wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Patricia, you're right, but he's also got a very
Yeah.
good point too.
Anytime I see us dressing a certain way, like the lowrider thing. The lowrider thing, we used to go to lowriding for gangbanging, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, let's
Now
keep
it's
it
completely changed.
Now it's completely changed, but there could be some vatos like big short dog, man, fuck damn vatos, I will like, come on, homie, no, we can't be like that, bro.
No.
We be fighting all the time, but to me, it's a beautiful thing that our people can get together. Santa Fe Springs Swami, right? So many different neighborhoods. So many,
yeah, and not fight.
everybody just got all this respect for one another. It's like a holy place. And if these kids want to dress like that, well, they're dressing like that because they're watching you.
Yeah.
Because they want to be like you. So if they're watching you and want to be like you, be a good role model, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm
you
sure
can dress like that, but be a good role model at the same time. Tell them to get a job. Tell them to go to school. When you do have that chance to talk to them.
because there's
I say if you're dressing like that, go fucking shoot people.
damn, bro.
That neither.
Damn,
Handle
bro.
that shit, Lord.
No. Yeah, handle that. Handle that. That's right.
Dressing like that, you're not working at McDonald's. Fuck, come on,
Come on, bro. Talking about working at
Let's
McDonald's.
talk about
Is it
McDonald's.
time for your sign?
Is it
Time
time?
for a sign,
I
yes.
think it is.
Oh, where's the clip?
I think it is.
Time for a
Here's the
sign.
clip.
What clip?
There's a clip. I sent you guys a clip in the group chat.
Well, you didn't tell me to forward it. Nothing.
Bro. Wait, hold on, Chris.
All kinds of clips come through
Man, that group chat.
Yeah.
That's
Usually
some shit,
boo-boo.
dog.
Yeah, he be sending all kinds of shit. That shit's funny
good
as fuck,
shit.
too.
Hold on,
Remember
wait.
the lady that ran into the door?
Where's the boys? Where's the boys?
I don't know.
It was
Here we
funny
go.
as fuck.
Can you email it?
Here, Gil, send it right here. Send it to. What's Chris's number?
No, just email it.
American
it?
one. American.
At.
No.
Well,
Just
American, the number
Number
one,
one.
Cholo
I
at
can't-
Gmail.
How do I email him from here?
Shoot. You press share. Okay, Chris.
Okay, sure. But yeah, but now it's like.
Nobody else
What's
email.
Chris? What's your number? Give me
Just
your number.
him.
What's your number, Chris?
He's not going to say it.
Yeah. 818.
Send it to me, dude. Whoa. If you want to get,
Hey,
if
Chris
you,
almost did it. He went to the mic. He was like,
if you would like to get a hold of me,
No, you didn't almost do it, Chris. Did you almost say it?
yeah, he did. He did. He was about to. He went to the mic.
Hey, my mom's ordering pizza, Chris. So listen for you. Get the door ring thing on there. Listen for it. She's ordering pizza.
determined to get some food over
she
here
couldn't get
tonight, huh?
Mediterranean. She couldn't get Mediterranean, so she's getting pizza.
That's right.
Listen for the
Oh,
door.
yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out
for
to
all of us.
Mohawk
Thank you,
Mom.
Mom. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mom. Shout out, Mom.
Hey, and congratulations on,
Mom, everybody said
the good news.
What?
Oh, you got it,
Everybody
Chris.
said congratulations from the show, Mom. We love
and
you.
I also emailed you one as well. If you can open that one up first. So,
I was just kidding. I don't want nobody to shoot nobody.
I guess you got the first 64 people, illegal aliens that have self-deported. Remember how they
so
had
that's
that?
what you're paying them to do it, so they get a better chance.
$1,000.
$1,000, and instead of getting cuffed up and going through the whole process,
smooth.
you get in a plane with your baggage. You get in the plane and they drop you off in Mexico, wherever you're from.
Do that again.
Yeah, they go.
That's how they get out the way.
Yeah.
Wearing Crocs.
They got the $1,000, bro. But they
Wearing
got,
American Crocs.
so
And you could just walk across the border, so you could actually
no,
stay
they're
in
flying
TJ,
you, bro.
So
So
that
they're
also-
flying you
just
deep
so
into
we're clear,
Mexico.
but
So
just
not,
so
not
we're-
even like if you're sorry, but if you're going from Mexico to say
I'm sure
my
you
family's
could.
from TJ, bro.
I'm sure you
like
could.
like if I go, I could just walk across, or are they flying me to Mexico City?
They'll fly
I
you
gotta
to
make my way back.
San Diego.
they'll fly you
Depends on
to
where you're
Tijuana.
at.
Yeah,
So this gives them-
Airport, do you want to know?
yeah.
This gives them a better chance at coming over back quicker and the correct way.
Well, some will never come back, bro. They're just
Yeah, they
saying,
can.
Yeah, you're gone, bro. We're gone.
See, because I agree that there needs to be a quicker, easier process for people that want to come here. They need to vet it.
Well, that's why I've been saying
Yeah,
this
they
whole
need to
time.
make it
Hopefully they
easier
come
and
up
not
with a
such like
bill.
a 20-year length of
There
time
was
to get
easier.
here.
For them, they just crossed the border. Now they gotta go home.
Yeah, but they need, that's what I've been saying the whole time. That's why I stay out of some of
Oh,
these
yeah,
things.
this lady right here,
Oh,
bro.
what lady?
So, all this stuff that you're hearing about online with the crazy fight
1.8 million?
on immigration. So right now they're passing, or they had passed it. So she's getting, I guess, what is it when you get
Retroactive.
Retro pay?
fine.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is get retro fined.
Does that say 1.8
They're
million?
charging you like $500 or $800 a day after they give you a summons to deport or
Like a cease and
shit.
desist. It's like a cease and desist order.
so
So they're
one-
going to take your money on the way out.
well, either that or they're gonna take your house if you own anything.
own
So
anything, yeah.
you got a bill for $1 million something, bro. Wow, let's check it out, Chris.
That's why she's.
Holy horseshoes, Batman. Like that one, Drew?
Read it for us, Chris.
That was
I would look like that too.
You don't want to read it for us no more, bro. Damn, Chris, man.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you wanted me to skip right to the
Oh
video.
no. I want you to read that. You're supposed to be our. You're supposed to be our
reader.
narrative.
Yeah, narrative. I was gonna say commentator, but
No, just the one that says facing 1.8.
There we go. Undocumented immigrant in Florida facing $1.8 million fine from ICE for not leaving the country.
And she looks like somebody who just got a $1.8 million.
Jacoby Myers got me $1.8 million. Remember that one? That dude was in a wheelchair for the rest of his
I'm not
life.
gonna lie. If she had that much money, she should fix them teeth.
She said,
I'm gonna self-deport my ass to Scotland for that one.
no tax on tips already passed the Senate. All
Yeah,
right.
that's a good thing.
That's some good stuff. Yeah, so they're finding you, bro.
Damn.
They ain't playing. These boys ain't playing.
Yeah,
So
they're gonna find you too.
I think as soon as I'm almost certain, as soon as they give you a thing that you have to deport yourself, that bill goes out within a month. All right, it's starting this.
And then when they catch you,
Yeah, if they catch you with any money, or any of this, we're gonna take it from
They're
you.
coming hard, man.
yeah.
Oh, they're doing that's some mob tactics right there, bro.
Yeah, that's harder than I thought they were going to come.
Chris, did you get that clip in the email? Are you ready?
Hey, you said that one about the insurance earlier about that the state of California is gonna pay everybody's hospital debt or something like that.
Well, to a lot of people, you're gonna get a letter in the mail saying that your hospital bill, if it was going to collections, is gone because these jackasses in LA County said, you know what, let's pay people's bills off. So they bought the debt. They bought the debt, and a lot of people are not going to have to pay it.
Yeah.
And most of those, I would say, are probably homeless people that they know.
kill us in taxes.
So what I thought was before I seen this video today, I was like, wait a minute. I thought that healthcare providers couldn't send you to collections, right? So I looked it up, and it's a yes and no. They have to have they can't send you to collections. They have to you have to meet the requirements for them to send you to collections, and it's a pretty hard requirement,
difficult, right?
You
in
know,
other words, you
so
have
in
to
other
have
words,
so much money in your bank, and once you have so much, then they can do it. That type of shit.
are they really helping the people? Because if you just stop paying your bill, more than likely
the people
they can't
that
send you to
make
collections anyways.
under that number that they have,
they
don't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
The
they don't
only
gotta
ones
send
that
you to
gotta worry
collection.
about it, the ones
But-
that make over whatever that number.
Yeah,
is.
but the government's making it sound like, oh, look what we're doing for you.
Yes.
But if people were smart enough to read these, to read these laws, they'll be like, I'm gonna pay it anyways. I'm not going to collections.
Well, and that's what I know that
You know?
the people that they're saying. Once I heard this, when she was saying the person who works for the LA County, when she said you don't have to apply for this, I said, that's the thing. Well, those are the guys and women that are never gonna pay.
Yeah.
Those are the ones they're not gonna go to collection. They're not gonna come after them.
Yeah.
So no debt company wants to buy that garbage.
No.
So what do they say? Hey, let's get LA County to buy it.
Yep.
And they'll come out and say it's PR work. Look, we're buying. No, all they're doing is paying off doctors, lawyers, and the hospitals. They're like they found a way to hustle us because at the end, taxpayers paying for that, bro.
Yeah.
That's why California is so fucked up. As much as whatever Trump's going to do with taxes and stuff, until we get rid of Newsom and we don't follow him with like a Kamala or somebody that's going to go down the same road, shit ain't going to change here.
Wait,
in
Newsom's
California.
great, bro. You haven't heard the new Newsom?
No, that dude's.
You haven't heard the new Newsom, bro?
I don't know. He pissed me off with the Melendez brothers.
Yeah, he's
I don't
so
want
full of
to-
shit.
Did you hear the new thing about Biden's wife? They were saying today. I see.
What
This is
about
why I love being
Well,
able to
where you
watch the
going,
news
bro?
again.
Where you going with
no,
this, bro?
listen, they're considering bringing her up on charges for elder abuse for saying that she hid. His,
That ain't going to happen.
You don't think so?
Let's go back to the dirtbag Newsom. You know, he's trying to act
Yeah.
like, he even said, Latinx, what is Latinx? Like they were calling us all Latinx and all this.
He's trying to
stupid
twitch his
shit.
tempo to run for office.
Like all that. He's like, maybe we've taken it too far with the girl or the boys playing in girls sports. Nah, dude.
yeah, too late,
You're
homie.
the one that pushed all that
At
shit.
this point,
he's a
Newsom, you're
slime bag.
transgender.
He's a slime bag.
Shit,
Yeah,
man. Your transmission,
yeah, that dude's a
Newsom,
slime
you
bag. And
fucking
whoever is
clown.
on
Yeah.
that, we got to get away
If
from
you're
that
stupid
side
enough
of
to
the aisle
follow
here in
him,
California.
if you're
because
stupid enough to fall for that man.
well, no,
is
he
the
can't
devil.
run again. So they're
he
actually
can
going to
try to
probably
run for
try to run
president.
Yeah, he's going for
Kamala.
president.
No, he's going to try that.
Yeah, but he's trying to run for president, so he's
He
not
is
he's
that
not
man.
doing
No, he's
anything to
trying to
hurt
come
that.
to the middle, but it's
One
not
mic,
bullshit. Look
one
what he
mic.
did to our state. Look what he did to our state. A lot of this shit that's fucked up is because of his
do this.
policies.
Yeah, you got
There you go.
Thank you, Chris.
There you go, Chris.
No, if I was you, Chris, I'd just turn the mics off, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm
We're
running the
talking,
board,
and all of a sudden it's like,
yeah.
Mark my words. Newsom
Go ahead, Chris. Go ahead. You got the
is
mic.
the devil.
Shit. All right, so let's get the.
Yeah, he's
did you
bad,
get?
man.
Did you get that email yet?
Yes, with Nats.
yeah, already.
Matt.
It's
Okay,
right.
give me
All
that.
that's because that fool's policy.
Just remember this with what we're going to show you right now. Hold on. This is going to be amazing. Everybody try this at home. This is the new trend.
One
Send
mic,
me-
boys. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you,
Send me
Jerry.
all your videos on Instagram. I'll post it. I'm broke also.
And you also got your phone on vibrate.
Broke also.
You're gonna be there for like 10 minutes, bro.
And I'm going to be here for like 10 minutes. We're just going to keep it going. There we go. There we go. Watch. Here we go.
Here we go. Blow it up.
So this lady pulls up to a stoplight. Dun, 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 dun.
Look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him. He looks at me,
What happened, bro?
and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I look at him, and he looks at me,
Holding a sign saying,
and I
"I'm broke."
look at him.
Hey, well, you didn't see her. This dude's on his phone.
Yeah.
He's all sad and broken down, and she drives away holding the sign. Like, so this is what I do to the homeless people. I have this in my Jeep now. Whenever I pull up to an off ramp or like some stop sign, they try to walk up. I'll set up like, no.
Yeah, it doesn't look great though. Bro.
That's crazy when they just try to be staring at you. Like,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they'll walk up. Hey, they'll walk up to my window and be like, And I'm like, yeah, sorry about your luck, player.
It's because they're like, wood, help us out.
You're mean on the streets, huh? You got road rage.
I have zero,
Jeez.
and I mean zero respect or empathy for homeless.
In the valley,
For anybody, motorcycle people, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, don't try to
Yeah, only
Truck
drivers.
drunk drivers.
Oh yeah, you know. By the way, my homeboy Lumpy had something to say about
No,
that.
what'd he
He
say?
called me. He's like, "Hey man, I'm a truck." I told him call in, fool,
Yeah.
and he hasn't called in. I think that was a couple weeks ago. I forgot about that.
But anyway,
What's up, Lump? Get him.
This is
I'll-
what
I'll
we
set
do
him
for
up
homeless people when they pull up and
Put the
make
number up there, Chris.
Because we should not feel uncomfortable when I'm at a stoplight. I don't want to feel uncomfortable when I'm at a stoplight. I just
know-
want to get through my life. Sorry about your luck with your dog that you don't take care of, and that money you're going to get goes to
Those are
your
cute
arm.
dogs. Those are cute dogs.
Yeah, but
bro.
who gives them dogs?
Those are
They
cute
can't even
dogs,
take care of
bro.
themselves.
They be getting
Hey,
them.
they're not dogs. They're emotional support
Yeah,
animals.
that's another thing. Okay, that's a subject. That's a good subject.
you, Chris.
Who gives everyone an emotional support animal? You do
You'd
not
be
need
surprised how many people at work bring their dogs now.
It's insane.
You have
Dog,
to-
they be coming in the shop with dogs.
These guys are out of control.
Okay, so I have a situation on that dog situation.
Oh, I believe you. I do.
Remember that movie Bringing Down the House? No. Steve Martin and, and Queen Latifah. So Steve Martin brought his dog in to the studio. At that time, they didn't allow animals on the lot. So he called somebody really high up in the studio, and they allowed his dogs in. You know, but they made the dog take a photo ID. So that his dog was walking around with a photo ID. You know, and he was pretty pissed. You know, because I went and did some work in his trailer and stuff like that at that time. And now, dude, there's fucking dogs all over the studio, bro. People
They have IDs?
No, they don't. dog.
they have no IDs.
No IDs. But those people. I mean, they even got the little shit bags right there on all the corners. Like, when do we bring dogs to
I
work?
was in Barnes and Noble.
You know?
I would love
Yeah,
that.
they be-
I was
they
in
be all
Barnes and
over.
Noble a couple months ago trying to get me a magazine. This lady comes in with this fucking mastiff, this monstrosity of an animal.
I be seeing big
The
ass
thing,
dogs.
a dog that deserves a fucking cage at the zoo. And she's
Well,
and
don't you got big ass dogs?
yeah, but I don't take them anywhere. They don't go anywhere. You keep them in the oh god
Big
damn it,
Alabama.
I'm trying to tell a story, Alabama. Wow. I'm trying to tell a story, Bama. Bama, hold on. Let me tell my story real quick. So I'm in Barnes and Noble. This lady's got a monstrosity of a mastiff, and I'm trying to get me a magazine, a monstrosity of a mastiff. I'm talking like an Alexander the Great type dinosaur animal.
Okay.
And you know, and I'm trying to look at the magazine, tattoo magazine, and this lady's dog is drooling all over the magazines, and she looks at me and she goes, "Why is this bothering you? This is my emotional animal." I'm like, "Check it out, bitch. I got no time for your bullshit."
Yeah,
I said, "This is not no emotional
check your
animal.
ass up.
You do not need a mastiff in Barnes and Noble." Well, I'm emotionally unstable. I said, if you're emotionally unstable to get
you
to the
do with that
magazine
big-ass
article,
dog?
you shouldn't be here. If you can't handle a magazine aisle without your monster,
You hate dogs too.
no, I hate that.
Without your monster.
No, I think a lot of people.
What's going on, Bama?
It was a cute little poodle.
This guy's gonna go down the rabbit hole of hate right now. What's going on, Bama?
Hey, that's a quality story, dog. Not everybody needs an emotional support dog. They're giving out the license with like they're giving out crack. Yeah.
And hey, that's a cool sweater, man.
You like that shit, dog?
That's what I told him. He shouldn't wear
Hey,
a sweater.
hey.
He's not from Los Angeles. He's from the Valley.
I'm from the Valley, dog.
Hey, LA County, man, it's all good.
If you
Bama
knew,
knows,
if you
Bama
knew,
knows.
yeah, but if you knew the history, we don't claim LA, boy.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, boo,
What's up? What's
hey,
up?
boo, boo,
Uh-oh.
boo, hey, where the meat pots at, bro?
Fuck. Okay, the what?
Where the meaty pots at, bro?
The milpas. I don't
Oh,
know.
what are those? I don't know.
See, well, I know that. Hey, now that you started dressing a certain way, I feel like you're like a meal for magnet, man. You know.
Me has I like to. It's not a milk. It's a Santa Fe Spring Swap.
Hey, boo, 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 hey, La Smiley doesn't want you wearing them flannel shirts.
Hell no. She's gonna pass
That's
the
why he
linea
hasn't
down.
worn it. He's been
No,
scared.
I'm scared of
He's
her,
been
dog.
scared.
Chris.
She can pass the wire down on me and fucking pass the word out on
8
me.
minutes.
And technically, all you guys are like influencers, technically, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I would say yes.
absolutely.
I would say yes.
Especially the Mr. American Cholo. He's the Chicano Joe Rogan.
But you know what? Yeah, we are influencers. Whether you're on, either whether you're on social media or you're not. You know, you go somewhere, people look at you, think you look cool. Guess what?
Yeah.
They want to look cool too.
Yeah.
Bama.
Hey, what you guys think? What do you guys think about that law that just passed?
Which one?
That if you go down on Figueroa and you pick up a lady, and you get pulled over, if you show your real ID, you can't get in trouble, man. So you can legally purchase pussy with that shit, man.
It's not true.
That fool's crazy.
You're gonna have all kind of food going to the DMV right now.
Oh yeah, that's how you're gonna get them.
There was this guy. Hold on, there was this guy that I just saw. I saw a clip, and from the background, it kind of looked like the White Underbelly interviews, right?
Yeah.
And it was called something Trick, Figueroa Trick. He's the Trick, and he's just letting it all out there, bro. Like, oh yeah, dude, I go there, I get Argentinas, I love the blacks, I love that. And he's like, well, how often do you go? He's like, well,
Every
like
day.
3 times a week.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's like he's
addicted to it.
Addicted to it for sure.
Wow.
And then I found out that I was Alabama, bro.
Oh,
That's bad.
Let me find out you took a red eye.
yeah, right.
Let me find out you took a red eye.
Does the Figueroa and fucking Alabama or what?
Here, get a pink eye.
What's up, Bama?
Hey, it's not tricking if you got it, man.
Hey, Bama. So we're gonna go
What's up?
into the next conversation right now. I want to have a little bit of your input on this. I think I dropped the video today, and to me, it's like the Rico Act has been watered down. The Rico Act, it was used to get some of the biggest mobsters, some of the biggest frauds, some of the biggest companies, some real like high level crimes. And to me right now, watching the Sean Combs Diddy trial, I just don't see it, bro. I see Ike Turner. I see a lot of domestic abuse for that guy should go to prison for, but in a state prison. But I don't see the drug trafficking, the sex trafficking, the big organization of moving parts.
Yeah, so I don't really get too much into pop culture, but what happened with Puff Daddy or Diddy, he had some this alcohol business, and he got into some into some problems with some Jewish people, and what happens if you mess with the wrong person or whoever. If they say that you do shit like that, then your life is over pretty much after that.
Facts, bro.
Own the shit.
But we all know that. What he's talking about is the trial. Like,
Yeah, but
are they
think-
presenting enough evidence against him to get him on a Rico?
I think number one, the fact that he has organized sexual parties where some people are doing stuff like that. I think that
It's
is
called
Rico.
swing party, bro.
Yeah, but, I don't know.
Swing party.
What you're saying,
so
but
he-
Everyday life in
what
Hollywood.
you're saying is right. Because you're hearing some nasty ass shit, and Diddy's a nasty motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
what about the
But here's the thing: just them having drugs and bringing
Hey,
it
Bama, call us
across
back. We're gonna
state
get another
lines,
combo real quick.
that's good enough, man.
yeah, but okay, so Cassie,
Cassie, bro.
he blackmailed her when they broke up to he was gonna put a sex tape out on her if he didn't give
whether
him
they believe
20,000
her or not. His lawyers made her look bad.
But the mom refinanced the house to give her the 20,000, and then when they got back together, he gave back the mom 20,000. But I think that's fucked up because like that mom had to go on her credit. She had to pay all the what's it called, the fines or the fees to get this money out, the interest and all that, and she got the 20,000. Isn't that like they're trying to get him for
Dog, he's a fucked up motherfucker. We all know
but that's
that.
good enough
That
right
doesn't
there,
mean
though.
You could find
But
him
for
guilty
Rico?
for the Rico
no,
Act.
not a it's
No, but he's in there for a Rico Act, bro.
yeah, but
He's in
they're
the
trying to get him
feds.
for something else for doing that.
I think they got him just by transporting drugs over state lines. I think
Rico?
It wasn't even him.
it might not
Oh,
be
yeah.
life. It might not be 20 years, but I think
Oh no, if they
That's
find him
gonna
guilty,
hold
they're
him
gonna
for
break him out, bro.
something.
He's not coming out.
he
He will
might
die
get
in
found
prison.
guilty of maybe
Of lesser
something
charges?
lesser. Possibly.
I would think. To me, it's
To
like
me, it looks like they're proving that he's a fucked up.
But
freak.
what is he? 20? I mean,
know?
55, 60 years old now?
58,
58.
50 something, bro.
So you figure even if they break him off 20 years, that's
Yeah, he's
78. He
Yeah. And the feds are doing 85% of that.
yeah, he ain't getting out to
Me, it's just
late 60s.
I don't see the Rico
Or
in
late
it, and it's a slippery slope. And I was having this conversation with Chris earlier. If Hugh Hefner was alive today, Hugh Hefner should go to prison. Hugh Hefner was a sex
Well, you know
trafficker.
what?
I see what you're saying.
You
Yeah,
know
you're
what?
right. You're
Supposedly
right.
they were
Yeah.
gonna go after him, but he died.
I see what you're saying. No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That Rico Act goes
It
specifically
should
to
be.
certain.
It should be for some gangster,
Yeah.
real high.
Yeah, they're throwing in all kinds of
This,
shit.
what's going on with Diddy is happening in every hood in a certain way, but not to that extent.
Well, let's
because
be
it's
happening
happening.
all across Hollywood.
We don't have baby oil.
Hey, but if
need
if you're with a girl and she's supposed to be a righteous girl or
You're
whatnot.
not gonna break her off.
No, and you tell her, hey, I want you to sleep with this guy.
No.
A
Although
girl-
some relationships are like
Yeah,
that.
I know, but-
I ain't gonna lie, some are like that, but come on. Hell no.
I do not mean to speak down on your
No judgment on
all swingers here, but now that we have you, you're a certified swinger. It's this is a great time to ask you a question.
Oh shit.
Don't you think?
I had to
at
go
some-
open my mouth.
Like, well, she opened her mouth too. Don't you think at some point, if you're like, let's say when you do your swinger parties, right, boo boo? Don't you think there's something that at some point some female will say, man, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And
You would think so.
this was the crazy part.
And like in the beginning, because obviously you gotta have that conversation with your girl, to say, hey, like I want to see you fucking hook up with another dude or something, and that girl's gonna either say yes or no. Obviously,
If she said- yeah.
Cassidy said yes.
Cassie.
Cassie said yes. So, well, that's
And
what
then-
you're gonna get.
there's parts of Cassie ended up having guys, or not. Diddy allegedly had people pee in her mouth.
Yeah.
She's on the testimony saying, well, didn't you at some point tell him to slow down? You're doing it too fast. Like stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, like, damn.
And then there's another one that came in there that was they knew each other. She was from what brand? Dawn, or what's her name?
Don Richard from Danity Kane.
There you go, Don Richards, right? She
They
came
made
in
her
there
look
and
bad,
she's
too.
talking all kind of stuff, and like 4 or 5 different times they caught her slipping, like changing the testimony.
Yeah.
And at the very end, the defense guy says, "After all this had happened, didn't you contact Diddy again and want to work with him?" She said yes.
Yep.
So it's like,
Well, work with them how? In the
Oh, work with
music
them,
or work with them?
It's like
Or-
when
or
she was
sexual.
in his group.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh,
it was
and-
balling,
yeah.
and then when she tried to go solo, she went down.
So then she tried to come back.
Tried
yeah,
to
but
get out.
after
But
all
that's
this
working
stuff-
with them. That's not saying, oh,
But
let
you
me
see,
let
to
me bone
that
my way
doesn't
in.
necessarily
No,
mean-
she wasn't. That wasn't a sex thing. She was just a witness saying how horrible, how
Yeah.
she was so scared of
She
it.
would beat
And they
up
were like,
that
Oh, but then
idiot
she
and
goes
all
back.
yeah, if you're
Yeah.
so scared of this, and that,
Why'd you go back?
were already gone. Why did you go back?
Yeah.
Because everybody wanted to get to the gatekeeper and have them put them on, and that's what I
Yeah.
think was going on with them. They wanted
Even
to get
though
put
I
on so
believe that
bad.
stuff was really going on, she probably did bother her and everything,
Yeah.
but she still wanted to get her career going. But the problem is in court, once you contradict yourself in any way,
You're done.
you lose all
You- you-
credibility.
yeah.
Everybody's gone.
And her lawyers have pretty much destroyed everybody. The Cassie and
Cassie.
that other
Yeah.
Richards chick. you
And
know.
the guy that sold them drugs, I was like, all right, he's buying dope. He's not the drug dealer, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm still waiting. The thing is, I'm so disappointed, bro. I was waiting for some juicy stuff. I heard LeBron had her in the corner. I heard Justin Timberlake.
might still come out.
No, none of that's coming out, bro. That's all
Oh,
stuff.
no, that's just been suppressed, right? They suppressed a
That's
lot
all
of shit.
stuff they use in case we need to blackmail somebody. Like, oh,
Yeah.
what do you got on this guy over here? Because none of that. Because when I hear the freak offs, even though that's Diddy's term, it's a cook party, bro. It's a guy. It's an Adam 22 thing. But even Adam was in the room. Adam was, who knows? He's sitting there. He's watching somebody do his wife, and that's what he was doing all the time. I thought it was like the big freak off. Like, like 20, 30 people in there.
Yeah, and everybody's a big orgy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was, it was the,
Just-
Well, supposedly there's
four
tape of
guys
that,
on
and
his chick.
supposedly that shit's
What
been
unit?
suppressed.
What unit are we?
what?
I'm on. What unit?
Damn, bro.
E.
What you want the address online?
motherfucker.
No, hey, now he's trying to give our unit up.
Go, Chris, they're here.
No.
This guy, hey,
No,
this
not
guy.
Gang unit. No, we got.
Yeah, you want to give our door up, bro, so people come beat us up?
Well, they already tried.
Hey.
Yeah, look what happened. They came and tried to beat him up.
I changed it, bro. I changed it.
Our door says Progressive Insurance. Yeah, we got an emu on the door.
Oh shit! Is that your mama?
Yeah.
Actually, the food
She's
here.
coming in. She's coming in.
My mom's not driving here. The food's here.
Oh, very nice.
okay, okay.
Hey, mama. Oh, look at that, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, Chris.
Damn. What is
That's
that?
heavy, bro.
That's a gang of food right there.
That's heavy,
Yeah,
bro.
hell yeah.
Open it up, Chris. Open
Damn,
it
I
up.
see the Pepsi.
He had the bag.
Feels like later.
Food for 2 days.
Hey, podcast is over.
You shouldn't have done that. Boo was like, all right, then let's get out of this podcast real quick.
yeah,
Boo,
yeah.
all right, bro.
All right, guys, I'll be back.
Yeah, but it's my personal opinion. I don't think this is watering down the Rico Act because
agree.
Rico Act was for some. Listen to her.
Some Al Capone shit.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it goes to all of our people in jail too. They got a lot of us, the whites, the homies. We got caught in there for doing stuff. So you're right. I
Well,
agree with you.
I
Let
just,
them water it down. Be better for the homies.
no, I don't think so. I think it's worse because now they're gonna come after anything you do and say that's Rico.
But that's their new
The tactic.
tool to get people out of the state and everything. They're hitting everybody with Ricos. Right?
Yeah, but to
Coming
me,
with
like,
Ricos all
oh,
the time.
really? Like,
Yeah.
Whoops, what up, my boy?
it may.
Yeah, what up, Droops?
What's up, Big Droops? It may change though because if they find him not guilty, it may say, dude, you know the federal
That might
government.
slow him down.
Yeah, they're wasting
If
a lot of
something
money.
doesn't change fast, he's gonna get off.
Yes.
You know, if something
Facts,
doesn't
bro.
change fast, because his lawyers, I mean, they're killing it.
Let's
They're
put a
killing
poll up there. Let's put a poll up there.
What's up, Jutes? Missed you last week.
You missed him?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
You know why though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Let's
Saludos, Droops.
Oh, yeah.
let's put the question. Have they proven Rico on Diddy? The Rico act on Diddy? Yes or no? I think there's a last time we had a 50-50. I think it's still the same. And to
I
me,
feel like they gotta have something more.
so far they got nothing,
'Cause
bro.
if not, dog, they're
And
gonna look really
so
dumb.
you're saying
The
his
feds don't like
attorneys
to
are
look
knocking
dumb.
these things. They're knocking them away, right? His attorneys are knocking all this
Well,
shit
and
away.
the attorneys don't even have to. They're doing it themselves. You're watching the trial and you're waiting. The way they raided his homes, the way they said they caught some guy with drugs, they made it seem like this fool had birds. He's moving birds on the plane.
And he's not.
He's getting
And little
women.
bags
He's
of
trafficking
cocaine.
women all over
Yeah,
the.
but that's basically
That's what they found.
like my attorney back in
Yes.
the day would argue that's what you call personal use for parties.
Yes.
That's personal use. That's not
Yes.
being a
But
drug
even
dealer.
personal use, if you take it across state lines,
Well, yeah, that's different, but still, that's transport, but it's not transporting with intent to sell. That's like
Right.
just personal
I'm just
use.
looking at what
Like what
I
Lefty
think they could
just got
possibly
arrested
get
for
him
having
for.
some personal
Yes.
use out of state.
Yes.
That's being arrested out of state with personal drugs. There's nothing to prove that. Now I'm not backing up Diddy, but there's nothing to prove, like you said, Rico. There's nothing to prove. Cartel, fucking
Yeah,
like
level
max
stuff, bro.
level drug
you
dealing. He
don't
just has.
have to prove that you're guilty once they prove that you've brought that.
No,
over
but look,
across
but
state
that's
lines.
the difference in that is like
Whether it's
personal
like
use.
this or like this.
I-
Yeah, there is
I
a
don't know.
difference between
Yeah.
sales and personal use.
Yeah, totally
But
different.
if they're trying to get him, it's obvious.
Yeah, but
They're
do you,
trying
but,
to
but do
get
you
him.
think they're proving that right now?
I
Well,
haven't
you
seen it.
got to prove that he got.
No,
caught
no,
with
I'm
it for
asking,
that.
do you-
But
do you-
everything else, no, they ain't proving shit.
Yeah.
I think that's all they got. That's what I'm
And
trying
that
to
ain't
say.
much,
Like,
bro.
yeah, it's not much. It's,
See, I haven't
think
seen-
that's
I've been
all they
listening to
got.
news, but, like-
unless something changes. But I know one
Yeah,
thing: the
I've seen
feds
that.
don't want to be made
Yeah,
to
you
look
got,
bad.
you got major attorneys disagreeing, and this is the reason I say he will win. He will get a mistrial because if you have now major attorneys disagreeing, people like us disagreeing with it, whereas before
jury
I,
would disagree.
before I seen this whole thing, I would have said, "Oh, Diddy's done, bro," because everybody's like,
We
the
all
feds, when
thought
the
that.
feds come, they come with everything, and right now they're like, pew pew, pew pew. I was like, wait a minute, bro, I was waiting for some. But we're getting pew pew.
Yeah.
pew, pew. So if this is all they got, no, dude, all they need is one. Right now it's 50-50. You're starting to see them polls. You're starting to see all they need is one person to say no. And it's going to be a mistrial. And are we going to go through this again? And I think it's going to be another mistrial again, bro.
And do they have the efforts? Do they have the finances to redo this? This is expensive.
I don't think
trial.
there's going to be a mistrial. I think
You
because
guilty?
the feds are getting slaughtered.
You think so? Well, so far, yeah. So far, yeah.
Like I said, unless something changes or they pull something out, but whatever they're going to have, the defense knows because they've done the discovery and everything. So these lawyers seem pretty good.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
don't
they're
expect
getting
me to
ready
not
for
have
whatever
Tom-
they got.
I'm surprised he didn't have Shapiro.
But you know what the crazy part is?
He's still alive?
He's got some shit.
Yeah, he's very old, bro. He's not
very
gonna
old.
But he's
Well, I'm just
alive.
saying,
He's
I'm
still
surprised
yeah,
he
he's
had the
old.
dream team up there.
Yeah, he's got some
let's
good ones.
let's say Diddy gets out. Within a week, he has 10 girls just like Cassie waiting. in line.
Guaranteed. All
Oh,
those
yeah.
dumbass OnlyFans girls
Yes.
lining up to make videos.
Oh yeah, he will.
Right.
Of course, because girls are gonna be like, I'm down with
Chris said,
that.
no, Chris
I'm
said
down
he
with
maybe
that
like
life.
2 girls. That's what Chris said.
I think the baby oil continues. The baby
Oh,
oil
yeah,
saga
will
is
continue.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
baby, this
There's
is
some
going to be
free
happy.
girls now.
Hey, let me tell you something. Johnson & Johnson has a GoFundMe for P. Diddy right now.
Diddy wins, bro. I'm buying stock.
Hey, Johnson.
there you go. And Jo- and Johnson
They're
and
willing to
Johnson?
You should buy
sponsor
stock
this
right now.
motherfucker.
Stop
Yeah.
what? Baby oil?
Hell yeah.
bro. Baby,
I'm buying stock
Buying
too.
that shit to the roof.
Hey, Johnson & Johnson, slide me a couple t-shirts. I'm gonna wear them on my Instagram.
Hell yeah.
And this will tell you just the way we're talking about it, how people feel about it. It's like, wait a minute, no, this is sex, drugs, and rock and roll, bro. This is them having their fun, doing their thing. They got big money, and the party just got out of control. The party got completely out of control. So I think they should have just tried it in the state, sent them up for some major domestic violence type shit.
They
and,
can get him on.
I don't know if they're able to get him for state charge. At least
They can
Cassie,
get him
they
on
can't
domestic.
get him on state charges.
They can get him on domestic violence.
but
That's a
it'd be
felony.
hard. Also,
No,
it's 10
Cassie,
years.
the statute of limitations was up.
Oh, then she can get him in a civil suit then.
She already got him.
She
30
got him.
million.
20 million.
20
She
million?
got 20 already.
That's why some people are like, man,
Man,
this
give
chick
me
got
20
paid.
million.
Now
Dog,
she's
give me
coming
20
in here.
million. I'm in Rosarito. I'm done. I'm happy.
Oh no, I
Hey.
think it was 10 million. Hold on, let me.
Punch me, Diddy, please.
Hey,
give me
hey,
20 million. I'll go move
it
to
was more
Rosarito.
than
bro.
Now he's in
I'll I'll be on 4 cruises with Boo Boo this year.
Now he's on road to Rico. Remember? I'm gonna go back and live in the hood.
Yeah. Now he's in Cabo. Now he's in Cabo.
Yo,
Hey,
you're not.
I'm not broke no more.
Listen, I would
You're
go
gonna be a
to
Senor Frog.
Your ass would stay over there, bro.
I would go. I would
You
go
want
to
me to
Mission
go
Hills.
where?
I'd go to Mission Hills. I go straight to Mission Hills by the 405 behind Bear Pit.
The bear pit.
Behind the Bear. You know that street? What is it? Lankin? No. Before the it is. It's Orion or Lankin.
Orion, Michael.
Orion or Lankin going all the way through to Mission Hills. I think Lankin goes through, but it gets broken up and goes all the way through.
Painter Lokes, he said, man, they found more oil in Diddy than they did in all Iraq, bro.
Dog. Right now is a good time to buy stock in Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, you guys want to call in 747-279-8109? We've done our hours. So if you don't call in, don't worry. We got food back there. Yeah, they need to come up with something bigger. Who do they got? They got Kid Cudi.
Chicken wing.
Kid Cudi's coming, bro. He's a rapper, right? Kid Cudi?
He's coming where?
Yeah, 'cause they had Usher on there today.
No, Kid Cudi's gonna come and testify.
No.
Yeah, this will burn his car down, bro.
What?
Yeah, he blew up his car.
He blew up his car?
This is where the racketeering part comes in.
They drew Diddy's like Bumpy Johnson on.
Yeah.
Bumpy Johnson. Bumpy Johnson.
Yeah.
He nut on
Hey, Bumpy Johnson, but he's from Harlem too, isn't he?
Yes, did he?
He's from Harlem, huh?
Yeah, Diddy was doing that, bro.
He's from over there.
Hey, Kid Cudi was with Casey, and then he said all of a sudden somebody cut his.
His fuel line or
No,
something?
they cut it. The roof. It was a convertible. They fucking threw some fuel in there, but they can't prove it.
You know who we need to call in is New York. New York, if you're out there, call
Yeah.
in.
Oh, he knows the real.
Yeah, he's out there.
But I've always, and listen, Diddy's a dirt rap, but I always said, yeah, when all this stuff, like West Coast, East Coast rap, that's the gangster guy. Diddy always kept it low, kept it fucking on this goofy ass guy, but Diddy,
He was taking care of business.
he was taking care of business, bro.
But that's what he had that guy
He's
shine.
the East Coast Suge, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think Suge doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Suge doesn't have issues that he did some stuff to women and all this stuff?
Yeah.
No, come on.
No, from what I heard about Suge, I have a friend that's on Death Row Records right now.
I know Suge.
Yeah, so Suge, I was in the county with him too. So
in the county
Suge is one of those dudes where I heard you showed up to the record meetings, you're getting your beans broke out. Allegedly there ain't no weird sex stuff, but they're known to fuck a motherfucker up real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Like at the record
See,
party.
I didn't know him back
Oh,
then.
man.
I met him in the county,
Yeah.
and then I seen him on the streets a couple
Yeah,
times. You
I didn't know.
what
I never.
mean?
Came out,
But,
I met him in the county. High Power he was very
Yeah.
big. Yeah,
And
I was on Baker Road.
and it's just like it's this guy's turn now. It's P Diddy's turn.
yeah. He's the
to
East
fall.
Coast. He's the East Coast Suge. Yeah.
He's the East Coast Suge, bro. What else we got in there? Faith
funny,
yeah,
yeah.
Faith Evans gonna know everything, bro.
Yeah.
And we see Kid Cudi is from Ohio.
Think J-Lo's gonna know everything?
Dude,
Like,
J-Lo, okay, so today his assistant testified. Assistant is crazy. He got the job. He said, how many hours did you work? 20 hours a day. He said, I would wake up, I think he said I'll be at his home like at 7 or 8 in the morning. At 5 o'clock, then I got to go to the studio.
yeah.
Then from 5 to 3 a.m., I'm at the studio. And pretty much whatever he wants, whatever food, wherever he's going, this assistant's there with him. Doom, doom, doom. Saw the guy selling dope, everything. He said the turning point was when one of Diddy's bodyguards ran into Suge somewhere, and the bodyguard did press up on Suge, like, hey, man, you know who I am? And Suge said, no. And he said, I'm so-and-so. I'm with Diddy. Ooh, what? Suge said, shh. There was 2 cars of fools over there. They're all strapped up. And the bodyguards told that fool, we got to go.
Yeah.
They took off. They jump in a car. This is all testimony. They said that Diddy had 3 guns.
No way.
It's like Diddy got the
yeah, he had 3 guns while he was running with his body.
Yeah, but because they're about to get shot up, right? So he's like, why is the boss gonna get in the shootout right now?
Yeah.
So they take off, and that's when that guy said, yeah, I'm gone, bro. And I think that's exactly what happened with J-Lo. J-Lo saw that as well, and think about it, dude.
She got caught up in that case.
She got caught up in
Shine went
with Shine, and Diddy did Shine dirty, and Shine went at that time, and supposedly I think Diddy was the one that was actually doing that. So you know what? Diddy might deserve the Rico.
he's a dirtbag.
I'm sorry, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is trash.
Kind of way.
But had they
Co-signed
proved
all
it?
that shit.
But had
Well,
they proved
true.
it?
Yeah, she's short too. Shorter than me.
What's
Nah.
trash?
J-Lo.
What do you mean J-Lo's trash? Hey, well, fool, you about to catch
didn't
a
he go
fade
see
right
that?
now.
J-Lo, a couple months ago.
J-Lo's trash,
Yeah, he
bro.
had a thing against
Horrible ass singer. Oh, just
Straight hater, bro.
She's short
Get him,
though.
Bama, get him.
go ahead, Bama.
She must be real short coming from you.
No, yeah, because she's taller than me. Because she walked right by me and she had to look up at me.
Bama,
I was like,
really?
yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm not lying.
Oh, she's one of those.
Yeah, I ran into her at the Jimmy Kimmel show.
She's taller than you.
No, shorter than me. Yeah, she's shorter than me.
Hey,
What's up,
What's up?
Bama?
What's up?
hey, you hung up on me, man.
Oh yeah, I told you I was gonna hang up on you. I said, Bama, call back, please. We're gonna get this conversation, bro. Don't you'll be all right, Bama.
All right.
We apologize,
Hey.
bro. Go ahead.
Hey, tell me how you gonna have a sign that says I got money on that cardboard.
I got what? You broke up.
You got Diddy money.
I gotta pick it up, bro. There you go. With the happy face.
Hey, watch, they're gonna let him. Hey, they're gonna let him out of jail. Hey, Mr. American Cholo, who would you rather be, Diddy or Kathy's husband?
Oh no, bro. Yeah. You know what? I got
3 kids.
Yeah. He got 3 kids and has to listen to her say, "I boned this guy, boned that guy." Well, you also FaceTimed your husband when you were at Diddy's house, right? And this is the love of your life. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They did a freak off while they were together.
No way.
Yes.
And what if your husband just tolerates it? What a chump.
She's
in the cuts.
hey,
Maybe he's
Maybe
learning
Cassie's
how
in
to
the
do that
cut.
shit right now.
Cassie got that bomb ass, bro. Something, bro.
I don't know. She ain't even that pretty to me.
She's a good
American Cholo.
I know. You ain't everything, bro.
Pretty.
Go with trends,
Cassie
dog.
ain't pretty.
Go ahead,
With
Bama.
trends, homie. I don't follow trends, dog.
You follow ugly.
Hey, American,
Go ahead, Bama. Go
He
ahead.
ain't following, you know what I mean?
Follow
He
trends.
came back from Bigfoot country.
Go ahead, Bama.
hey, American Cholo. Hey,
You know that was good.
Hey.
He's gonna get me after the show.
Oh, I'm done.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
hey, who you prefer to be, Kathy's husband or Norby's?
No, that's easy, bro.
Norby.
No, I don't want to be killed. No, bro. No. I'll be like, Cassie's all right. Like, we all have our bad moments, bro.
We all have the ones we
I
hide.
have to go through that.
Hey, dude, could you imagine how much trigger stuff her husband has to go through?
He probably don't even watch it. He's like, I don't even want to.
No,
I
bro,
can't even turn on
No,
the news.
he's there.
You think he's in the
He's
watch?
There at the courtroom.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I'd rather be Norby's. I'd rather get my ass kicked. Than,
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but imagine
Then have to listen to your wife getting
Cassie's
banged.
husband can divorce her and go move on, bro. Imagine being that guy for the rest of your life.
Maybe he doesn't
You
want
can't
to
move on.
Yeah, but that's-
He could
$20
probably
million.
get her for a bunch of money.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but that just messes with your head. Even though you move on, it's gonna take at least 5 to 10 years
shit
for you
fucking-
for it to get out of your head,
putting in
and
your
you don't
mouth
care
and
no
all that
more.
crazy
shit.
You rather be,
Damn.
you rather be normies?
Yeah, I'll get
Damn,
beat
bro,
up.
we'd rather be normies, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather get beat up. Then I have to sit there and then my wife fucking
But
they
every
pissed in
day
her
you-
mouth and I was kissing it and
Yeah.
What do you mean? I was.
damn.
And her
I'd
reputation.
rather get in a fight.
Yeah.
Her reputation is a freak.
Hey, bro,
All the kids at school.
He's being Arby's, you had a fighting chance,
Any
you know?
restaurant she walks into, any place she walks into,
Everybody's gonna look at her like, that's Carol.
yeah.
Well, not only that, I seen the interview with like Chris Brown, some of his people,
Yeah.
and like that type of podcast, like
Yeah.
hip hop type.
Yeah.
And they were saying that pretty much all the rappers have ran through her.
Hey, if I ever saw her, I'd walk, I'd get up, hey, I gotta take a leak.
Oh, wow.
I'd get up, walk up, I gotta take a piss.
What else you got, Bama?
Hey, are the guys working tomorrow or what?
Yeah. We're gonna come in here tomorrow. If they don't, I'm gonna come in, brother. We're gonna do this. Don't trip. We got you, Bama.
All right. Hey, well,
Hey.
you guys keep having fun over there, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Bama, how did your date go last week? The girl that was gonna fuck you without even having to pay or whatever. Remember that?
Oh, the girl that was gonna peg him?
Yeah, but what happened?
All right.
How'd it go?
Oh, you already know, man. I'll put it down, man.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man.
That's right, Bama. Handle that
Hey.
shit.
I did it for the podcast, man.
Bro,
You did it for the cause, know
I
what I
did it for
mean?
the cause, man. He said, American Cholo podcast.
Hey,
Sick bastard.
hey, that was the pickup line right there. I
yeah.
told her I was part of this big, huge podcast in the West Coast.
That's right, Bama.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, player.
That's right. That's
All
right.
right. Hey, to see you guys tomorrow, man.
You
All
got it,
right, all right.
Hey.
All right, now.
All right, peace.
All right, man. So what else got, man? We got food back there.
I gotta get the food.
It's getting warm. This guy's falling asleep out here.
It does seem warm in here. Huh?
Yeah, it is
Hey, I
warm
was
here.
gonna-
Chris, out the air,
I don't want
bro.
to mention that, but I've been sweating the whole time.
Yeah, the air, Chris.
Dripping sweat right now.
Huh?
That's just set at 70.
Oh no, that's gotta be at 60
It's
something,
hotter
bro.
than 70.
Chris don't care about us,
Chris,
bro.
it's at least 80 something in this.
Chris, like,
I care more about the food being warm.
Fuck us. The food's warm.
right.
His mom gonna raise no
Yo,
fool.
please don't talk about your nipples.
Chicken wing.
Diddy,
Chicken.
Diddy.
No, don't say. Don't tell me. I don't want to hear
Diddy.
that. I don't want to hear that.
Oh,
Don't say it.
bro.
Don't, please don't say it.
Dog, you
Oh,
just came
no.
out talking about your nipples.
My nipples are sweating. Chris has the 80 all the way up to 90.
After the guys would do their thing,
Yeah.
she would get the stuff
Stop.
and she would rub it on fucking with his nipples,
The
bro.
guy- Pearl?
After the
Gil?
guy did his thing,
Yeah.
she would get the mechs. There you
From
go.
numerous
Yeah.
men?
From what? No, it was always one guy at a time, bro.
Yeah.
And then she
Where
would
do you
get
think it came from?
and rub
A
it
horse?
On hers?
on his on Diddy.
So the dude's banging her hand?
I tell you,
No.
Bro, okay, listen. I'm gonna throw it down for you. Does it thing? She was rapping and take it to Diddy and rub the nipples. We're here just having a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the board. Make sure like, share, subscribe. Hey, shout out to the Marines, brother.
we forgot about them for a
29
while.
bombs.
Finley, what's up, man? They're in South Korea still.
South Korea.
I seen his Instagram. It looks pretty cool out there. Handling your
Shout out to all the
business.
real cholos, the fake cholos.
Shout out to everybody
the
who's
wannabe
actually
cholos.
from a neighborhood at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet.
Shout out to every guy who's been shot 6 times going up Lower Canyon Boulevard, bro.
Just to wear them Cortez.
Hey, sometimes it would take an hour to get from Sun Valley to San Fernando.
Oh, the pole.
Yeah, oh.
Beautiful. Have they proven that Rico and Diddy? Look at that. Like one. It's only changing. So to me, I don't know. I think
Yeah.
right as far as right now, Diddy walks.
Diddy
Unless
walks.
they just have an A in the
You
hole.
want to take a bet? Should we take a bet right now? What do you think? Not a gentleman's bet.
poll.
A
Now you
gentleman's
wanna do
bet.
a
What do
poll?
we say? What do you think he's guilty?
Nah, he's gonna be not guilty. They're gonna find him not
But you
guilty.
can't take. We gotta take it once the trial's done
Yeah,
because
we gotta
something
wait
come
till
up
that.
with like it'll just flip it, bro.
Okay.
It'll just flip it.
Fair enough.
All right. So with that being said, people, we'll be tomorrow. What's the word? I appreciate you guys. Make sure to get your sign to say I'm also broke. You might also have a broken windshield up
This
there.
is a defense.
Right?
This is a defense mechanism for all the homeless cretins out there. When they approach you, you don't have to feel guilty. You just hit the window like this.
There you go. All right. Hey, thank you to Matt's mom. Appreciate
Yeah.
you.
You appreciate
Mom.
that.
What up, listen,
Yeah.
guys?
All right.
We out.